went to the top of the stairs, where light came straight from the sky. She had forgotten how it worked, the clutch and helplessness that resided in the hands, doorknobs, straps, hooks, the sadness that crouched in the corners. It was over before they could get their clothes off. Half-dressed and short of breath, they lay side by side, resentful of one another and the skylight above them.
Not a tree. Nothing like any tree, because trees were inviting. Things you could trust and be near. Talk to you if you wanted to, like the midday meal in the fields of Sweet Home.
Considering how quickly they had started getting naked, you'd think by now they would be. But maybe a man was nothing but a man, which is what baby's ex always said.
A man ain't nothing but a man, but a son, well, that's somebody.
It made sense for a lot of reasons, because in all of baby's life, as well as my own, men and women were moved around like checkers.
What she called the nastiness of life was the shock she received upon learning that nobody stopped playing checkers just because the pieces included her children. He felt obliged to try again, slower this time, but the appetite was gone. Satha's eyes were closed, her hair a mess. Looked at this way, minus the polished eyes, her face was not so attractive. A face he could handle.
How let me want to get married, Mrs. Gardner?
You talked to Mr. Gardner about it. Are you already expecting?
No, ma'am.
Well, you will be. You know that, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
How's nice? He'll be good to you.
But, I mean, we want to get married.
You just said so, and I said all right.
Is there a wedding?
You are one sweet child.
Among the things her fingers clutched were husk and corn silk hair. How loose the silk, how jailed down the juice. The pulling down of the tight sheath, the ripping sound always convinced her it hurt. How loose the silk, how quick the jailed up flavor ran free. How loose the silk, how fine and loose and free.